What's up, team? Hope y'all are doing well today. I still haven't found my headphones. I'm still a little bit frustrated by my disappeared headphones, and so I'm making do today with some backup headphones. But to be honest, I'm not really loving these backup headphones. I really wish I had my old headphones, you know. But as we speak, though, NAOV is starting to run up here. It honestly looks pretty solid. You can see NAOV starting to push over these highs here. The previous high was at 144, and we're going to watch that to see if it breaks. Right above it, we got like 150, and so this one is starting to push up in pre-market right now. We'll see what happens here with these, but they're worth watching, I think, for sure. So we got a quick pop. Excuse me. He might have, bro. The UN decriminalized marijuana, really? Yeah, I mean, I hope it sticks. I see a lot of cannabis stocks like APH. I'm sorry, this music is so loud in my headphones. I can't think. There's got to be a volume control here. No. There we go. So yeah. Ooh, it's cold up here, man. It's so cold right now. But yeah, we got some cannabis stocks gapping up, like APHA, ACB, up on sympathy from, I guess, the UK decriminalizing cannabis. That's good news. We got like CGC, TLRY. All of these are gapping up because of that catalyst. These are all cannabis related stocks. So we're watching TLRY, we're watching ACB, we're watching APHA, for instance. These are all cannabis related stocks, and they're gapping up now too. We got OBLG, we got NAOV. We also have Blackberry gapping up here. We can watch this too. Man, I hear an echo, and that's the problem with these. I'm trying to make it so I don't hear an echo. It sounds weird, to be honest. There we go. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. Sorry, they classified it less dangerous. Yeah, it's running a little bit. Yeah, I was looking at ears as well. I was looking at ears. It's gapping down substantially, but, you know, worth a watch. CATB gapping up from 160s to 180. So let's go ahead and start looking up some news here, team. We got VIVE. This is probably just a reverse split. It looks like a 10-for-1 reverse split of some sort here for VIVE. I could look up the actual news release for this. But again, I'm pretty sure this is a 10-for-1 reverse split or something like that. I actually don't see anything here. Let me see. Yeah, the last news for VIVE was days and days ago. Yeah, it's kind of dark and gloomy over here. Later, bud. Have a good day at school, man. Love you. Later. Alright, y'all have a good day. My kids. Ladies and gentlemen, those are my kids. What happened to my mover scanner right here? I have to open up another scanner. There we go. Alright, but yeah, we got VIVE gapping up here. I don't see any actual catalyst for this. We also are going to have the next one, NAOV. NAOV gapping up here, breaking highs. It broke over that 141 high level. It's sitting at 155 or 156 right now for NAOV. This is Nanofibronics. And they put out... an independent study came out that found significant benefits provided by Nanofibronics UroShield device. And so yeah, they highlighted that independent study of their UroShield that was positive, and that is the catalyst for this one coming out today. Market cap of 17 million. Let me see if I can find the float here. The float is 10.3 million, 0.1% inside ownership, 10.3% institutional ownership. And so, yeah, we'll watch this one for NAOV. It's gapping up from 0.70, about 0.71, about 71 cents there, all the way up to $1.60, roughly $1.59 at its highs, really. So we'll watch this one. Decent volume for sure, running at about 500,000 shares traded per minute on average. And doesn't look bad. So we'll watch this. We'll see what happens with it. It's cloudy. I don't know if it's actually raining right now, but it is cloudy. So yeah, I don't know if it's legit raining or not, but it is cloudy. But yeah, NAOV is certainly on my list this morning right now. We got NXTD here. NXTD gapping up. A cheap stock, but like it's worth looking at the catalyst for this one as well. It is a cheap stock, but again, it's worth looking at the catalyst to see what's up with this. NXTD, I don't know if there is a catalyst. 22.5 market value. Yeah, I don't see a catalyst for NXTD. It might be sympathetic, so we'll watch it. For NXTD, it might be a sympathetic move, so we'll see. SQBG tried to run a little bit, pulled back some, but it's worth a watch as well. A little bit expensive, but SQBG gapping up from 940s all the way to 1190s here. This is Sequential Brand, and their stock soared after a potential sale of the company is being considered. It's up almost 20%. The Active Lifestyle brand said it would explore a potential sale of the company. The brands under Sequential Brands, which is kind of the parent company, the brands of this company include Jessica Simpson, And One, and GM, as well as Joe's Jeans. They said that they relaunched a broad exploration of strategic alternatives, which could include a sale or a divestiture of one or more of its brands. And then they said, quoting, the company has successfully rationalized its cost structure and strengthened its relationships with key stakeholders during the past several months. They believe it's the right time to refocus on the process of exploring strategic alternatives to fully maximize value for their shareholders. And that was said by Chief Executive William Sweedler. Stock has dropped about 30%. Why does my scanner keep dying? The stock has dropped about 30% over the last year, and so this is a welcomed gap up from that catalyst for SQBG. So we'll watch it. We'll see what happens here. Well, the good thing is that I already got a scan here ready to go. Look at that. Alright, so watch SQBG. As for the specific levels we're looking at, we're going to watch like $15 here. Obviously $17.50, half dollar. And then we're going to watch $13 right there. As for this one, I mean, we can watch maybe this level here too. We'll see. I don't know if I really like this one. It's a little bit expensive for me, although the range is big. It has a big range. It's gapping up, close to 100%. It looks like about 90% in pre-market. So the range looks good. But, volume has been a little slow last few minutes. We're also going to watch SNDL again, see if this one can ever move up and kind of eventually break $1 here. It's sitting at 75 cents, which is an influential level here. No catalyst for this one, although this one is probably just up on the cannabis news from the UN decriminalizing or descheduling cannabis from where it was previously scheduled. What's up, Leif? What's up, Brandon, Mario, CJ? Yeah, so SNDL, we're certainly watching it. Again, my big levels, I mean, the pre-market high looks great right here at like 81 cents, but I'm really watching it, see if it can break these levels. These three that I watched yesterday, that's really what I'm looking at for SNDL. Cannabis sympathy move. We also have CATB here. CATB. This is Cannabis Pharmaceuticals. They posted a third quarter loss early in November, but it's a healthcare stock. I don't know why this one's moving today. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Lucas. Welcome, brother. Appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the channel. Y'all hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't already. Again, I don't see any catalyst for CATB. If you know why CATB is moving, let me know. but I don't see it. I'm watching the 240 pre-market high level, the $2 level, and then maybe 185 underneath this here for CATB. We'll see. We got AHT gapping up. This is Ashford Hospitality Trust. You can see this one's gapping up as well. AHT. They announced a few days ago the closing of exchange offers from their outstanding series of preferred stock. Ears, NIO, EV dropping. I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't know. Let me look it up. I'm going to look this up in our Discord. Hyundai plans for a push into EVs. That came out an hour ago. Let me look up the news. NIO is dropping. Alright, so they had delivery data from Lies Auto stocks drop after delivery data and other Chinese-based EV makers pulling back from EV. And that is the news today. So again, Li Auto's stock drops after delivery data and other Chinese-based EV makers keep pulling back. So yeah, with Li Auto's stock, they erased gains after delivery data as other China-based EV makers keep falling. Yeah, they traded slightly lower. Alright, so most of the EVs dropping are China-based, so NIO is China-based, so we'll watch that one drop. We got any other ones that I'm missing here? I know we got like IGC and we've got like Cannabis. So we've got like IGC, we've got APHA, we've got TLRY, we've got CGC. These are all cannabis-related stocks. They are up today on the UN news. We got BlackBerry still pushing up here, which is surprising to say the least. We got MESO gapping up with low volume. IGC, another cannabis sympathy move. We got like am I missing anything? We got ears dropping in the last 5 minutes. I don't think I'm missing anything. Let me know if I am though. I don't think I am though. We're gonna look at NNDM here. Yeah, a few people tell me to look at ZOM. And yeah, I mean, ZOM's gapping up, but it's been gapping up almost every day too. Yeah, kind of slow day. Let me know if I'm missing anything else. I don't think I am. NAOV is probably my top watch unless we see anything that looks better. I'm also going to keep an eye on Bitcoin and crypto again today. Just at the the psychological levels of Bitcoin and crypto. Bitcoin is sitting just under 20,000, and I think we're going to get some momentum coming in. If we look at Bitcoin, I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday, which is just trade the sympathy from Bitcoin. That's been a very successful strategy this last week. And so we're going to look for crypto and Bitcoin to break some of these levels here, and especially like if we could start breaking the lifetime high up here at 20,360, we might decide to take some of these. And so that's what we're watching today. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read the cannabis news here so we could look at like IGC as our cannabis stock that we're watching. Here's a cannabis stock. It's IGC. Alright, so yeah, so the UN reclassified cannabis as a, quote, less dangerous drug. The vote includes removing cannabis from Schedule 5, or was that Schedule 6? IV is Schedule 4, I should know this. IV. So they removed it from Schedule 4. They reclassified cannabis as a less dangerous drug. Let me look at this actual article here. So yeah, the UN reclassified it as a less dangerous drug. They commissioned their commission voted to remove marijuana from medical use list of the most risky narcotics such as heroin. Or at least they did that. I mean, it was time to do that. The UN Commission vote on Wednesday to remove cannabis. It was highly anticipated and long delayed. It says, experts say the vote will have no immediate impact on loosening international controls because governments will still have jurisdiction over how to classify cannabis. So, many countries look to global conventions for guidance, though, and so that's the benefit of this. And the United Nations recognition is a symbolic win for advocates of drug policy. And then we had a quote here. So, yeah, that's the news on cannabis. And we can watch cannabis stocks today. So we can watch cannabis stocks like IGC, CGC, CRON, APHA, ACB. So yeah, we got some sympathy-driven moves today. The powerful one, the most powerful move in the cannabis sector right now is ACB. ACB is probably the strongest with the most volume, and so we're gonna watch ACB today and maybe some of the other cannabis stocks to see if we have some sympathy. But yeah, that is really what I'm watching today. Let me know if you got anything else. The SPY itself, the market itself, looks down today. Yeah, the market is down slightly, gapping down from just 366.02 in the SPY to 364.81 in the SPY. So market's down slightly. We got some levels that we're watching. And again, we're watching crypto and cannabis. Yeah, I know ACB is a cannabis stock. Yeah, that's what I was saying. ACB is probably like the alpha cannabis stock right now. It has the best volume relative to the other cannabis stocks. Really, better than the rest of them. So yeah, like my list includes like CATB. We got IBIO gapping up a little bit. We have IBIO, NAOV, CATB. Ears is trying to spike up, so we're gonna watch Ears, even though it's gapping down. We're still going to watch Ears just based off of the movement yesterday and the volatility in pre-market. We're also going to watch BlackBerry as well. BlackBerry, it had a few nice little red to green moves here that were solid. And so we're going to watch BlackBerry too. We got also TLRY is another cannabis stock. And it's not bad either. So we'll watch TLRY too. COGT gapping up some. IDEX spiking up in the last 5 minutes or so. Hey, thank you, Zeke. Appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome, man. EV and China stocks are dropping. I mean, I don't know, Wretched. I don't know, brother. I think the chances that they're going to reverse the entire election decision is ridiculously low. I think it's just very low. You know, I just don't think any of that is going to stick, unfortunately for you. Like I said, I'm not saying I want it to stick or I don't want it to stick or whatever. I'm not choosing a side. I don't really like either side, to be honest, in politics. But do I think they're going to be enough to turn the entire election around and reverse the decision? No, I do not. I think that is a highly, highly unlikely scenario. I think a more plausible scenario is they might find some dirt on some people and get them in trouble for how they handled the election, but I think overall the results are going to stick. Yeah, blackberry gapping up again today though. We'll see. ACB. Biden's not wearing an ankle monitor. Come on, bro. I think a more plausible reason for that ankle monitor is if Biden just forgets where he is, so that his family can find him, you know. I think that's probably more plausible, to be honest. And I'm being serious. I don't know if that's the truth. Pure speculation, but, like, you know. Biden seems like the type of dude that wanders off and just gets lost, you know. Forgets where he is, you know. We got CATB, and I hope he legalizes cannabis. I do, you know. I don't know, where is the thumbs up squad? You're slacking today, man, you know? It's a little slow today. The market's dull. You know, we're a little boring today. It's alright. We got some cheap stocks moving today. I don't know what else to watch, though, man. I mean, we got some stuff, but nothing really looks good. Like, my top list is probably like NAOV, CATB, AHT, and then cannabis and Bitcoin. You know, those. I look at my size, MYSZ, gapping up a little bit just now. MYSZ gapping up from 112s to 127 where it's sitting now. I hope they do, Keat. I hope they do, bro. Alright, so yeah, My Size reported a partnership with Uniform Market, expanding availability among workwear brands. So a partnership with Uniform Market for MYSZ. So gapping up some. We got some movement here. And just to show you guys these gap scanners that I'm using, this is the best gappers right now in pre-market. It shows you the percentage that they've gapped up, and this is through Benzinga. It shows you the percentage that they've gapped up, and you know what stock is, all that good stuff, the symbol. And then this one shows you price spikes, recent price spikes. And so these are the recent big price spikes. You got Blackberry and Ears. And then this one's a little bit better price spike scanner. You know, you can see AKER showing up. You can see like AIHS showing up on the scanner. You can see like EVOK, AKER showing up. And so it's like, it's showing you the more recent spikes here. But like that's what these scanners do. You see Gene spiked up a minute or two ago, and then we got like ears, and so these gap scanners certainly work. Blackberry's still moving, I guess, on yesterday's sympathy. Hey, let's do it, Joe. I'm down, brother. Kamala said they will legalize. I hope they do, man. I genuinely hope they follow through with that. Again, though, I can't say I'm super confident in it. And the reason I'm not super confident is because Kamala was actually like very strict on cannabis and would like put people in jail for cannabis. Biden historically has been very anti-cannabis legalization and gets a lot of PAC money from big pharmaceutical companies. And so when you consider those two things, a lot of the time candidates are just fluffing themselves up before the election. And so a lot of them are going to say things that they don't actually plan on doing. And that's been historically true for both conservatives and liberals, just kind of making promises they don't necessarily keep. It's one of the reasons I don't like the whole of politics, because it's mostly just nonsense. And I am skeptical of both sides. But with all of that said, considering those things, I'm very skeptical on whether they will actually legalize cannabis. I think they were just promising that to try to get elected, but I hope I'm wrong, and I hope they do, to be honest. I just have to base it off of their historical stances, which on average are usually the truest look into what they're actually going to do as leaders. But we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Alright, we got my size here, MYSZ, looking strong. We're going to keep an eye on that. I don't know if I really love it. And then a lot of the gappers we've had over the last week have been very cheap gappers of like less than $1. I don't know if I want to trade it. My loss yesterday was trading one of these gappers. I think SND outdid it to me yesterday. So I don't know if I really want to get super involved with this. I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch it regardless here. Alright, so yeah, I think some news for... Why does my thing keep going out, man? Weird, it went out on this end, too. Yeah, I don't know, the mover section of, Benzinga just died on me. They must be having some issues today. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for pullbacks, certainly, Brandon. I mean, that's going to be my main play. That's what's been working the best for me lately. Man, do I really have to do this again? Alright, so it's a programming error for each function. T dot for each function. So it's an object. T dot for each is not a function. Yeah, it's an object. Or at least it's an object of some sort, depending on the language. Might be Python. Could be C, not sure. Let's see if I can find where the programming error is here. T for each. I don't know. I just have to reset this. Yeah, it's weird. It's just not. It's not working at all right now. That's all right. Yeah, for the most part, Gavin. What's up, Gavin? How you doing, brother? Hey, yeah, no stress, bro. Nice. Alright, sorry guys. No rows to show. Weird, man. Alright, well, we're gonna have to just look at the gappers on the signal list. Let me check out these scanners. We'll put this up until we get some scanners back up here. But like I said, I'm telling you basically all the gappers right now. We got like SNDO, NXTD. How to trade those stocks, take your 15% and run, Gavin. What's up, brother? Eamon? Hey, I'll check it out. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Gavin? Alright, guys. A little bit of a slow day, to be honest. I don't know, man. We'll see about EMA in. I don't hate it. MYSZ, not really holding his gains. We'll see if it moves today. But again, the big name of the game today, guys, what I'm honestly watching the most, I'm watching two sectors. And even if you're trading penny stocks, you should be interested in these two sectors. I've been green the last 2 days, and the reason I've been green is because I've been trading sympathy from Bitcoin, basically. I've been sympathy trading Bitcoin. I've been watching Bitcoin. I've been waiting for a big level to break in Bitcoin. And then I've been pairs trading that with other crypto related stocks like RIOT and MARA. And when I've done that, it has worked super well. I've been able to pairs trade. If Bitcoin spikes big, I'm going to break down exactly what I'm going to do if it happens today. If Bitcoin spikes big and starts to break these highs up here, specifically 19,500s, the highs of today so far, and especially if we look a little bit longer term, if we start to break this 20,360 level, which is the lifetime high of Bitcoin, then I will pairs trade and jump into sympathy on MARA or RIOT. This is something that I did both yesterday and the day before. It works ridiculously well, and you just have to time it correctly, and so that's what I'm really planning on doing today. And so we're watching Riot, we're watching Bitcoin, we're watching MARA, and then the other one I'm looking at today is just Cannabis. So we're looking at ACB, we're looking at APHA, we are looking at TLRY, we're looking at IGC. And so we're watching these, and we're going to look for a spike up in some of these. So like, for instance, if we see ACB rip up and break pre-market highs and look very, very strong, then we might pairs trade and jump in little old IGC, for instance, and try to ride that up on sympathy. And so that's kind of what we're looking at today. I'm not 100% sure if that's what we're going to trade. It just depends on the volatility, liquidity, and movement of these cannabis-related stocks. But that is kind of what I'm planning to do. We also might be able to do the same thing with another cannabis stock, which is SNDL. And so if we start to get some rips in ACB, I might buy SNDL just based off of the price of the stock. See if we can get a test of $1 and some movement there. I mean, that all depends on the price of the stock, the range, and all that stuff, man. It really depends. Man, why are we so slow today, right now? Why is this stream so slow? Yeah, we're going to watch it, so we're going to see what happens there. Let me see if I can get my scanners back. Okay, so yeah, so it's not just me. We got a few of them. Alright, so it's not just me. We're getting a few down scanners here. What's up, Caitlin? Oh, you mean like penny stocks? Yeah, bro, it just depends, man. So like an average position for me is like anywhere between like 50 and in like 300, 400 shares. And it just depends on the range of the stock. So like a stock like this, I might buy like 300 shares, 400 shares, and for every cent up or down, I make $4. You know, and so if this thing rips up, you know, 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, or 16, 20, 24 up, and just rips up, then I profit that much. And so for instance, if I jump in 72 and ride it up to 78 or 80, I make, you know, 20, 24 bucks, you know, and try to get small scalps in, but consistently. And it's a cheap stock, but I can attack that range, and that's really kind of what I like to do here. Alright guys, hey, y'all remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We only got 63 likes in here. We got 10 minutes before the opening bell. Hit that like button, guys. We need to break 100 likes before the open. You know you want to. Everybody does it. Hit the like button. Do it now. Alright, we also got like BlackBerry here, and who knew BlackBerry would still be alive after the iPhone dropped like what, like 14 years ago? Who knew BlackBerry would still be alive? But it's gapping up big, gapping up from $7 all the way to $7.87, which is a big gap up relative to this stock's float. We're gonna watch BlackBerry again today as well here. If we look at the overall market, this is the market right now. We are slightly down, not the most volume or anything like that, but we are slightly down. Let me see if I can find some market news here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read some news here, and this is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, stock futures were in the red ahead of the market open as optimism for a coronavirus vaccine petered out as investors digested more vaccine news as well as updates on the ongoing stimulus talks in the Senate. Pfizer and BioNTech COVID vaccine was granted emergency approval by UK regs for limited distribution, and the first batch of doses is set to hit the British shores in the coming days, the company said. The planned delivery of 40 million doses as per an expanded agreement in October will occur throughout this year and next, with distribution prioritized in line with guidance received from the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunization. Meanwhile, lawmakers have proposed a bipartisan stimulus package worth $908 billion, with both Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and Fed Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell expressing their support. Despite this, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell also announced a Republican proposal that was significantly lower than the bipartisan one and would most likely not receive support from Democrats in the Senate. In economic data releases, the National Employment Report from Automated Data Processing will be out at 8:15. That's already out. We'll have to look at what that came out as. Powell was going to continue his testimony at the Senate Banking Committee hearing later beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern. So that's 10 minutes, or yeah, that's 30 minutes after the market opened. Be careful if you do decide to get into some trades there. That's 30 minutes after the bell. That should influence the mid and high cap sectors and the big cap sectors. Looking into other news, we have crude down 0.7%. The U.S. oil fund is down 0.2%. Natty gas is up 0.4%. The U.S. natural gas fund is 0.1% higher. Gold is up 0.6%. The Spider Gold Trust is up 0.7%. Silver's up 0.7%. The iShares Silver Trust is up 0.6%. That is the market news today, guys. We'll see what happens. A very low volume day, to be honest, considering all the different catalysts and mid and high caps today. The market is a little bit dull. There's not that much movement. Small range in the SPY itself, and so we'll see what we get, but I'm not in love with the overall market, especially with futures trading today. Just not loving it, really. Again, watching NAOV, which has pushed up really strong in the penny stock space. NAOV is gapping up from just under 71 cents all the way to $1.65. A big move here for these. You know, a legitimate move. Hey, hit that like button, guys. We only need 14 beautiful likes. We got this. We're gonna hit it before the opening bell. Shout out to the haters. Everybody, I want you to do me a favor. Whoa. Go away. Alright, so sorry team, let me do this. Alright guys, we got 5 minutes. Hey, we got 207 people in here. There we go. We broke those numbers, team. We did that. Yes, sir. Alright, so yeah, we're going to keep it on NAOV here. We're going to watch and see what's up with these. Yeah, I think the bad news had to do with the stocks KNDI in the EV space. I think the bad news had to do with KNDI. They found out that they faked some numbers yesterday, basically. Let me see if I can find that release. I actually saw it in my man Trader Mike's Discord. Yeah, from Hindenburg Research. It's the title of the article came out on the 30th actually, and it was titled "Candy: How This China-Based Nasdaq-listed company used fake sales and EV hype to nab 160 million from U.S. investors." Today we reveal that we believe to be a brazen scheme by China-based Nasdaq-listed Candy Technology Group to falsify revenue using fake sales to undisclosed affiliates. That is the article that came out by Hindenburg. That came out a few days ago, and yeah, KNDI stock has not been looking great since it came out on this day. This is the day that dropped, and you can see the drastic reaction from the market itself with 2 or 3 days now with big red in the books. We could also look at like NIO to see sympathy from that, and you know, NIO is dropping majorly as well here. We're looking at BB here. We're watching BB. We got MYSD. We're still looking at. We got NXTD and cheap stocks. We got 3 minutes before the opening bell, team. Let's do this. But yeah, that was the news that dropped. So we'll see what we get. Yeah, I mean, the news is that 30 minutes after the opening bell, Zeke, Jerome Powell is going to finish his testimony, which will influence the market. And so be careful if you trade mid and high caps 30 minutes after the open, because it might be a very volatile move from just that release. But again, like I said earlier, there's really 3 types of trades I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at cannabis sympathy based off of cannabis and the UN deciding to deschedule cannabis to a lesser schedule. I'm also going to be looking at my normal pullback strategies. I'm looking at NAOV right now, NXTD. We're looking at like ears and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to be watching Bitcoin to see if Bitcoin starts to break highs, if that positively affects some of these Bitcoin related stocks like RIOT, MARA. And then I'm going to be looking at cannabis sympathy. So we're going to see if cannabis moves, if we can get some stuff from like SNDL. We're going to wait for those. We're going to see what we get. I got my movers working again. Okay, cool. Alright, here's the opening bell, guys. Good luck. Alright, NAOV dropping down some. We'll watch that here. Look at OVID. OVID. OVID's dropping. Look at NAOV making some moves here. NAOV making moves. Right now I'm seeing NAOV is the main one on the scanner here. It's up to 193s. NAOV. Alright, NAOV is halted at 193s here. Halted at 193s for NAOV. Alright, NAOV is halted, guys. I'm also looking at IBIO start to push up. It's at 160s. Watching IBIO, I'm also looking at CATB. Alright, so we're going to watch for the moving average crossover in CATB here, see if we get it. We also have Riot pushing up a little bit here. SNDL, Cannabis stocks. Alright, I'm looking at ACB moving up, and I might jump in some sympathy for... Yeah, we're jumping in some sympathy here for SNDL. We're in with 200 shares right now of SNDL here. I'm trying to catch some sympathy movement here. Alright, we're in with 400 shares of SNDL here. Alright, so we got a pop here. Alright, we're making some nice moves. Alright, we got out a half there. We're holding 200 shares now. Alright, we'll let this work. We'll let this work. We finally got the gap scanners back here for Benzinga, it looks like. Look at CAAP. CAAP is making moves. Look at this bottom gap scanner. CAAP is making big moves. Look at CAAP. Yeah, we might, we're still watching ACB here to see if the sympathy positively affects this. If we can get a high break here, there we go. Alright, there we go. SNDL breaking highs here. There we go. Alright, we got out another half there. We're still holding 100 shares left of this one. Just a small trade. Just riding the momentum up here. There's 75s. I like the strength. Alright, CAAP, guys. Look at CAAP. Huge rip. It's pulling back down to 450s for CAAP here. Alright, we'll see if this holds over the VWAP. That's not a drop that I necessarily wanted to see. Alright, we're out. We made a small little win there. For SNDL. Look at CAAP, guys. CAAP making huge rips. Big moves. Look at, Alright, so we caught SNDL just like that. Look at CATB. I missed the moving average crossover, I think, on CATB. I really planned that out. But, not quite the crossover that we needed here for CATB. Look at this bottom scanner here, guys. This one's going to show you really what's moving right now. VTVT. VTVT pulling a red to green move, guys. Look at VTVT. Yes, I'm mostly scalping the 4th. Hey, what's up, Rhetorical? What's up, brother? Alright, so pull back in NAOV, or in VTVT. We're still watching NAOV. This one was halted right at the opening bell. There's the resumption. Alright, so there's the resumption now. It's at 213s for NAOV. We did get halted and we resumed about 20 cents higher. Let's see if it holds here for NAOV, but a huge rip up for this one. It's sitting at breaking highs right now. It's at 216s, 220s, breaking highs for NAOV. Ripping up here. Looking at ACB here, guys. ACB. And it might be breaking highs. We're still going to look at... I called these out. I told you exactly what I was going to do with these this morning. ACB starts breaking 1050. I might scalp another long here for this. Alright, there's 1040s. ACB. Getting ready. I waited. We're getting a little bit of a pullback here for ACB though, so I'm going to wait. CAAP breaking highs. Look at CAAP, guys. That one looks really strong. Yeah, we're getting a pullback in ACB, so I don't know if I like this one now. It's just chasing it, I think, at this point. Unless we get some sympathy play from Cannabis, we're not gonna mess with that. Look at like OBLN. OBLN's making some moves. CATB, CAAP. CBAT, I was talking about the crossover all morning this morning, but oh, it's not CBAT, it's CATB. Yeah, CATB I was talking about all morning. And we got the crossover, and it looked beautiful here. I just didn't... I didn't have time to really catch it. But this is the one I was talking about, and here's the crossover. We got it right here. It happened as I was focusing on my Cannabis sympathy play that I talked about. And yeah, I mean, I hope you guys see like how well I can predict these moves. And these are huge opportunities here. Like, for instance, I'm going to show you this, okay? So, like, we saw ACB. We saw ACB kind of pull back a little bit. And so that gave me the inclination that SNDL was going to pull back again, and I almost bought it, but I didn't, and then look what happens. So SNDL had this big drop back down here, so you can pretty safely predict some of these moves just based off of what the sector as a whole is doing. Here's CATB ripping up here. CATB ripping up. We also have NAOV, which is halted again at 220 here. Another halt for that one. OBLN is moving up, although this one's really cheap. I don't know if I like the range. And then we got CAAP cap making huge rips up as well. So we got a lot of movement, honestly, today after a slow, relatively slow pre-market session. We're getting some moves. But let's watch CAAP here. I'll tell you this. ACB starts to break highs. I'm going to pile back into this thing. If it starts to break highs, I'm going to pile back into this for a VWAP bounce. But we gotta wait for it. I'm looking at APHA, guys. Look at APHA as well, another cannabis stock, and that thing is running. And so let's watch SNDL. APHA, guys, is making huge rips. CATB is making big rips too. So is CAAP. Man, look at APHA, guys. That thing is moving right now. APHA up to over 8s here. ACB's never broken the highs here, so here's a big pullback. We're gonna wait. I don't like this pullback anymore for SNDL. We might find another one that's following it a little bit closer. NAOV is halted. Let's see when this one's gonna resume. It got halted at 8:36. So this thing's gonna resume in 1 minute at 9:41 basically. It got halted at 9:40 or 9:36. It's gonna resume at about 9:41. As long as it's a 5-minute halt, that is. Eyes showing up on the gap scanners. Eyes, EYES. All right, here. All right, let's watch NAOV. Let's see if it resumes here. It's 9:41. We're gonna see if it resumes now. It's at 220s. All right, there's the resumption. It's at 234s, 230s, pulling back some to 220s here. There's the resumption. Told you guys it would resume there. All right, there goes APHA breaking highs here. It's dragging some of the cannabis stocks up. We're still looking at CTC. All right, so we are halted on the downside for NAOV. Y'all be careful. That thing is being a little sketch this morning. Here's CATB. Beautiful moving average crossover, red to green move. Same strategy I always talk about. Same strategy that I back tested and came up with the system about 4 months ago. I talked a lot about this system and strategy, and the conditions are that it opens up extended away from the VWAP. And so we need that extension away from the VWAP. And like that's really what I'm targeting. And once we have that extension away from the VWAP, once we get the crossover like this, I love targeting like this range right here. I missed it this morning, but this is my system that I developed 4 months ago. I've been talking about it for months now, honestly. I know a lot of traders that come up to me and told me that they've been using this system and that it certainly works. And so, hey, shout out to you guys if you're making some money with my penny stock system here. It certainly does work. And I hope you guys are killing it if you're trading it right now. I know we've had a lot of people from, Gordon and Trader Mike's use as a variation of it. I've just had a lot of people come up to me saying that they use the system. Specifically, the key here is that you get that extension away from the VWAP. Like when it opens up extended like this, pulls a red to green move, you can see the crossover, and there's just a really nice follow through there. Alright, so we are getting some pullbacks though in CATB. We'll see if it pulls back and if that looks solid. I don't hate like $2. Let's look at the pre-market highs. We still got a long way to go, so I don't know if I like attacking that range yet. I think pre-market high breaks are a little bit stronger here. We're going back to SNDL here, and we're gonna wait and see what Cannabis does today. Bitcoin's looking dead, so we're gonna see what Cannabis does. We start getting some rips up in Bitcoin. I'm gonna pile into like a little bit. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, 94. There's not really any normal for halts, right? So like a stock can get halted literally 10 times in a day, and I've seen it. A stock can get halted over and over and over again. When you see stocks get halted like that, it's basically just they're trying to slow it down. It basically means there's too much volume, there's too many people buying it, and that it's hard to keep up with that market. And so with that said, they halt the stock. It's called a circuit breaker halt, and they halt it to try to slow down the buying. Ironically enough, it ends up doing the exact opposite, which is just causing more people to look at it because it's getting halted over and over again. But yeah, 3 halts in a day isn't super significant. I mean, I see it happen a ton. Usually this is how it goes with halts, to where you'll get a few halts on the way up, and then once that big move is done, once all the profit taking is done, When it finally starts to reverse, you'll see a halt or two on the way down. That's pretty standard, I think, with a lot of these crazy moves. As standard as crazy moves can get, I guess. Alright, we're watching CATB. It's holding nicely here. Yeah, I'm looking at ACB. With ACB, I'm watching it. I've been watching it all day. Here's ACB, and you know, I'm watching it around 1050 right now. I think that's the biggest resistance. I don't hate it, though. I mean, a little VWAP bounce here. Some consolidation isn't always a bad thing. And especially if you look at, like, APHA, for instance. Like, look at APHA. You know, APHA is ripping up today, not even looking back. A beautiful crossover here as well at the opening bell for APHA. But yeah, I mean, when you consider what APHA is doing, I don't know if it's enough to make me want to get involved with SNDL again, which is really kind of the stock I've chosen to watch today based off of that movement. But SNDL is following ACB pretty well. Watch, we're getting a big drop in ACB, and so I'm sure we'll see a drop in SNDL now. Let's see if ACB specifically holds 1020. If it doesn't, you were probably right, and that thing looks very weak if it can't hold 1020, and especially like that previous high at 1015. And so let's watch 1020 on ACB. And yeah, like I said, as I said that, exactly what I said would happen, which is that SNDL is going to follow suit for ACB. I was wrong, though. I didn't think it would drop this quickly, and so you were right in that instance. But my point is, I think I'm right to watch SNDL and ACB together, because ACB had this drop, and then a few minutes later, or a few seconds later, you can see SNDL drop off of that sympathy. And so these are two that I've noticed are trending together. And so I think SNDL is lagging slightly behind ACB. And so there's profit to be made there. For instance, if ACB rips up and breaks highs, I think we'll see SNDL do the same. We have MYSZ here as well, reversing, pulling a U-shaped red to green move, crossover pattern. Where we see the rip up there. As I say that, though, look at APHA. APHA is dropping big in the last 3 minutes here. So a big turnaround for Cannabis. Let's see what happens. This is what I'm waiting to trade off of. It's just this Cannabis movement here. And I'm looking to trade SNDL, but I'm watching APHA and ACB. And so we've got some interesting movement here. We'll see what happens. I am using Benzinga. You can check out this link here if you want to check out Benzinga. Super dope scanners. Shout out to them. They are allowing me to stream these scanners almost in real time. There's a few second delay on these, but it's almost real time. And if y'all want to check it out, here's the link. Yeah, no worries. Why would ACB do that when their stock has risen so much? I mean, every move needs a pullback, Wretched. So it's like, and not everyone, that's a little bit different, but like, when you have a huge move like this where in the first, you know, in the first 10 to 15 minutes, you only had 2 or 3 red candles, and you had just this big volume surge up at the opening bell, there's going to be a correction. There's going to be a pullback eventually, just because people are going to start taking profits. And usually it's signified by one big red candle that causes people to want to take profits, and that's usually what we're getting here. I'm not saying it's going to hold. I'm still watching it to see if it holds at the VWAP and rips back up. But I don't know what it's going to do. I'm just going to try to react to what it actually does. OBLN showing up on these Benzinga scanners at the top here. And yeah, look at OBLN today. Watch this bottom scanner right here. It's Benzinga. Really dope scanner. You can see OBLN starting to make these moves, and the scanner's calling them out. We're also looking at, like, yeah, look at OBLN up to 150s now. Big move here for OBLN. We could also look at, like, NXTD. NXTD is trying, not really doing too much. This is the last 5 minutes. All right, so cannabis stocks are falling. Bitcoin sitting at 19,100s. OBLN is showing up the most on the scanners. And so you can see OBLN starting to rise. So I'm waiting, guys. I'm green. I got in one small green trade. And we are going to wait to see what we can find today. The big move today is CATB, guys. CATB with the beautiful red to green moving average crossover. Like I said, I've talked about this system a bunch. Honestly, the video 4 months ago that I put out on this system, I put this video out 4 months ago. It is the single most successful video I have ever done. It's got like 50,000 views right now, or close to 50,000 views. It gets about 2,000 views a day. And from what everybody said in the comment section of this video, this strategy and system certainly works. I've been talking about it for 4 months now. It certainly works. What are you talking about, Den? Alright, so CATB pulling back here. We're also, the top two movers right now, we got like STRM showing up here as well. But the volume's a little bit low. But yeah, look at OBLN and then look at CATB. Those two are really popping off this morning. Not really any strategies that I can necessarily attack here. But those two are really making moves. Alright, so APHA bouncing at the VWAP looks like a strong sign here. So APHA bouncing at the VWAP looks like a strong sign. If APHA starts to push up over $8 and ACB follows suit, then I will long SNDL at 75 cents. Once it breaks 75 cents, probably over 77. Looking to make over 77 over the high of the day and see if we can continue to hold there. CATB's pulling back a little bit here. Let me know what you're watching out right now, guys. Now that first 15-20 minutes is done, let me know how your day's going so far. Let me know what you're watching. We also got Cap. Cap isn't capping. It's pushing up big. Bitcoin bouncing at that level too. Man, I gotta change Nightbot. I just realized that my Discord link doesn't work on Nightbot, team. There we go. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord, check out this link. It's completely free. We don't charge for anything. Y'all join our Discord. Nice. Yeah, I got a bunch of them, Jay. Here, I'll check out this video, Jay, if you want. I got a lot of videos on how I do it. Check out this video. Seriously, this video is kind of breaking down some of my Alright, and again, guys, what I'm watching in sympathy is APHA. I'm watching APHA here. And APHA is starting to move up. Like I said, over 8. I'm going to start looking. I might buy like 100 shares or something very small of SNDL right now. Like something really tiny. Alright, we're in with 100 shares here of SNDL here. we're gonna add to this as it moves up, and then try to add to it if it breaks 77. And so we're in a little bit of sympathy. I've been trading sympathy the last few days. Very small position on this one, but since I don't have any commissions on Thinkorswim, we can target that. APHA is pushing over 8 here. We're gonna add some more here. All right, so we're in with. Oh no, I just added 200 shares there. I did not want to add that many shares. As I say that, we got APHA pushing over 8. I did not want to add this many shares, but hey, I guess we'll sit on it. Alright, so we're into 300 shares of SNDL. Like I said, we're watching APHA. We're going to see if we get some sympathy. Alright, so we're slightly green, or we were. We're sitting at 801 now for APHA. Oof. Alright, so we're getting some movement up though in both ACB and APHA, so we'll see if this drags this up some more. Look at AKER showing up on the scans. AKER. CATB is pulling back to the VWAP here. Look at CATB though, guys. CATB is bouncing nicely at the VWAP there. Alright, so our entry's not bad though. Our entry's only like 73, like a little bit below the VWAP as an entry, so that's not terrible for this one. Alright, a big pullback at APHA. It's not really what I like, but ACB is moving up, which is good. Should help us. Yeah, there's a little bit of a push up from ACB's pushing up here. ACB's over 1030s. We got APHA pushing back up to the $8 level. So we're getting some bullish movement in cannabis. There's 73, so we're okay. We're basically break even here. CAAP with a big pullback there. A big pullback for CAAP. We're in small here, though. We're waiting for SNDL to follow suit with some of these other cannabis plays. ACB specifically is breaking over 1030s. That looks good. APHA is trying to test $8. So we'll see if we get some strength coming in. $94, yeah, man. Hey, listen, NAOV has been legit crazy today for sure, brother. I would look at CATB though. That's probably my favorite one right now. Beautiful VWAP bounce. I tried to give you guys that alert a few minutes ago, like 3 minutes ago. I told you guys CATB was pulling back to the VWAP. Looked like a nice little VWAP bounce there. And it bounced beautifully. It's up to 220s right now, so not a bad move so far. We're still sitting in here holding, trying to trade some sympathy on cannabis today for SNDL. We'll see if it works. We're at 73 cents, roughly about break even right now. Now look at BOSC is showing up. BOSC. That one's boring. Yeah, NAOV is sitting at $2 now. This thing's halted again. So yeah, y'all be careful with this one. This thing's a little shady, man. There's no way I want to trade. Looking at the movement today, there's just no pattern today for NAOV. It's just too volatile, too crazy. Hey, look, there goes CATB. It's up to 230s. Alright, so we got some movement up on ACB, which kind of confirms that like SNDL is following more closely to ACB than it is to APHA. And so APHA and ACB are a little bit different today. And again, ACB moving up to 1031s and trying to break above the VWAP is strong for this. and that's causing ACB to move up. So we're slightly green now. We'll give it some time. It really, honestly, a lot of it depends on APHA though, which is now starting to move up too. So we're getting some sympathy movement. We'll add some more to this if we need to. Look at CATB, guys. CATB is ripping up here, breaking highs. CATB is now at 240s. Beautiful bounce off the VWAP there for CATB. It's at 250s now. Pushing up, it's at 249s. Testing that $half level. Looking very, very strong here for CATB. Look at CATB rip here, guys. Huge move. CATB, beautiful VWAP bounce there. Perfect bounce. Yeah, so getting a little bit weaker in Cannabis now. We don't hate it. I mean, we can give it some time. I mean, ACB pulling back, SNDL pulling back too. So, like, if we start to get some drops, we're just going to have to bail out of this thing because I'm seeing some drops now in the other stocks I'm trading in Cannabis. Yeah, I think we're going to have to bail out pretty soon here for a tiny loss, but a loss nonetheless. Yeah, we got to get out there. All right, so we're out. Small loss. We'll come back to some other stuff. We still got equity to trade. Cannabis just didn't give it to us right now. I think the market is actually dropping. Let me look. Oh, no, the market's moving up. I guess Cannabis just looking weak. But look at CATB, though, guys. Look at this. CATB ripping up here. Huge moves. ACB couldn't break over the VWAP there. Alright, CATB looking strong here, trying to push up. Still watching Cannabis. I'm not necessarily like against the Cannabis stocks now. It just depends on if we get some of that movement we're looking for to trade them again here. Thinking about CATB. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm scalping CATB. I don't really have time to, let me try to pull it up quickly. See, this is the problem with pulling it up. This is why you don't catch everything all the time. It's because, I caught the move. I'm holding 50 shares left here, but 50 shares can influence this thing a lot. We're gonna get out there. Alright, so we just got about $14 for CATB. Very quick scalp. Same exact kind of plan I talked about in this weekend's video, which is that I look for big confirmed levels. In this case, we use the pre-market high, and so I talked about this exact strategy in the video I uploaded this weekend. Basically, what I do is I look for a confirmed level. In this case, we had two confirmations. It's still ripping. It's okay. It's a scalping position. I can't look to get too much more than what I got there. But yeah, in this case, we had two confirmations. We had this, and then we had this beautiful confirmation here. And so with double confirmation there, let me pull this down so it's easier to see. With double confirmation, both in pre-market and during market hours, once we rip over this level on this pullback to 240, I'll dip by that all day. And so I'm able to dip by it, and yeah, it ended up working out. But if you guys want to see what I'm actually talking about here, check out the video I uploaded this weekend, because this is basically what I'm doing here. It's just attacking that strategy. But yeah, solid day right now. We are up about 20 bucks. Small, but green. Alright, here goes Cannabis again. I'm still watching Cannabis now. Alright, we got my size showing up on the scans as well. MYSZ, it's pulling back some. CATB, though, still looking very, very strong. And I'm going to go ahead and post this video so you guys see exactly what I did with this one. I'll try to find this video. Let me find it. Yeah, here it is. Futures? Yeah, I mean, futures might give us some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'll check it out. We're still trading penny stocks for the most part, though. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Daniel. Wait. I need my event list. Let me grab my event list. I can't see who subscribed. Let me fix that real quick. I gotta get into Streamlabs. Alright, so we're getting that rip up with CATB. Oh, wait. There we go. Appreciate the sub, Daniel. Y'all be like Daniel, guys. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. There goes CATB. Rip it up. Breaking highs here. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you for the sub. Y'all be like them. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Hit the subs button. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell. Turn on notifications. I love you all. I appreciate the support. I pulled the old, you know, hit them with it. Hey, look, there goes CATB breaking highs. It's at 270 now. We'll watch this when it's breaking over these previous high of the days. We're looking at 270s. Maybe I'll attack it again. Maybe not. Hey, thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. AKER. Yeah, AKER looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and log on to Top Step. We're gonna trade some futures still. I still got equity. We might still trade penny stocks too, so stick around. Don't leave me. We're still trading a little bit of penny stocks at least. And if you haven't used Top Step, guys, listen, you're missing out, okay? Top Step is a regulated in the U.S. funded account program for futures. The way it works is they give you a demo account. And so the base one is 120 bucks. If you go through my link, you get 20% off. It's 120 bucks. And with that, they give you a 30,000 demo account. And if you can make $2,000 on that demo account while following their rules, they will fund you $30,000 for the base package and up to over $100,000. As a professional proprietary futures trader, you get to keep 100% of your first withdrawal and 80% of your further withdrawals. And they're regulated in the U.S. They've paid out to their traders almost $2 million this year. They're profitable traders. They've paid out to them close to $2 million this year alone. They are legit, very cheap. And I think if you're a good trader and you're a legitimate trader, but you might not have the funds to really scale up like you need to, hey, listen, Top Step might be the one for you because they're legit. Check them out. I'll post this link here if you want to further look into them. And yeah, y'all check them out. Plus, help support your boy here. There's the link. Check out Top Step. Alright, we're going to look at like maybe the E-mini. We're going to get a little E-mini trade in here first. See what we get for the E-mini right now. I'm going to buy a little bit of contracts here. Alright, we're in with 2 contracts. We're going to try to scale in on a pullback and make money on a push up. We're going to see. Alright, we're in. We're with 3 contracts, break even. Yeah, what's up, Warrior Trading Team? Good morning, team. Alright, we're break even here. Look at AKER though, guys. AKER. We also got KFS showing up on the scanners. KFS up. Oh, I accidentally just sold my whole position. I made $7.50 from it, but I accidentally just sold my whole position. AKER, push it up here just to show you guys. I profited my little $7.50 from futures. NTEC. Look at Intech, guys. Intech, NTEC, push it up from 370s. We'll see what happens there. And I know nobody likes to trade it because the float is huge. But BlackBerry, hey, listen. BlackBerry is ripping again today. Yeah, see that? CR. BlackBerry's pushing up big today again. Still ripping. Look at CATB though, guys. Honestly, I mean, I made my money mostly on CATB today. But I don't hate this little 250 pullback. I really don't. I don't mind this. Also, we just jumped into 1 contract on the E-mini. The regular E-mini, not the micro, the regular. We're going to try to jump out. We bought 1 contract. We're slightly in profit. Up, up. Let me cancel that. Almost got out there. There's 35s. We're break even. 1 contract. Break even. Look at CATB. I told you guys I didn't mind that 250 pullback. We're up to 260s now. Alright, come on. Alright, we're in this E-mini contract. CATB is still pushing up really nicely over 260s here. Alright, we're probably going to unload this one quickly if we can't hold at 365.20s is what we want to hold at. 365.20. Not looking good, guys. We're gonna have to jump out of this pretty quick. Yeah, we gotta jump out of that $75 loss. Obviously not what we wanted to see there, but it's okay. We're looking at CATB pushing at 250. We're gonna watch that, see what happens there. APHA Cannabis is still moving up too, guys. Still moving up. Alright, we're in a few contracts here. And come on, get out. There we go. Okay, so we actually got ourselves to a profit today on the E-mini. We just made all of our money back plus $12.50, and so we are up 20 something, or we're up like 20 bucks today, almost exactly $20 in the E-mini. We're gonna come back to that. We're still looking at CATB here. Again, I told you guys I didn't hate this pullback to the 250 level. $half support held there, looked beautiful. Alright, we just jumped back into another contract on the E-mini. Trying to exit. And we're out. Okay, so we actually got out of that. We're up 40 something on the day. Here's my P&L. $37.50 on the E-mini, $7.50 on the micro E-mini, and then CATB is continuing to push up here. Ah, man, I wish I would have caught that dip. I called it out. I called out the pullback to 250. I just didn't catch that one, unfortunately. But hey, look at CATB, guys. This thing's ripping up really, really strong. We'll take it. Trader T, you're doing things today, I see. Which one are you talking about? Which stock? I gotta go back and chat. Oh, hey, you're right on there with me, talking about CATB. That's right. Hey, nice work. Nice work, Trader T. Doing things today. Doing things. Alright, what else we got? Ah, man, honestly, I just gotta sit here with FOMO looking at CATB. It hurts, man. I just gotta sit here and I gotta sit here and live with my decision not to trade the pullback to 250 I talked about, too. Ah. Hey, great minds think alike, though, Trader T. Alright, we are back in another contract of the E-mini. Watching for it. Watching for it. Oh my goodness, we are down big quickly here. We're gonna give it one more second. There's 40s. There's 42s. Okay. Ew. Ew. Big drop. So we are down 40 something on today. A little bit swingy in the futures market, but the market just took a drastic drop. And so we're good. We're okay. It's been a never-ending green streak of days in futures. What else we got? CATB sit at 290s now, guys, making these big moves here. Big moves for CATB. CADP, pull it back to 280s. We'll see if it holds there or not. We'll see what happens with that one. We're in another contract of futures here. Alright, we're in this contract of futures of 60s. Come on. Ah, man, maybe I should have taken profit there. I got a little bit greedy, I think, and held on to this one too long. There's 25 bucks. Ah, man, I lost all the profit I had. Alright, that's better. Watching the market, see if it holds at this 365.30 level. We're still slightly green here. CATB breaking highs again. It's at 299 now. Ah, man. Alright, we're break even. Up slightly. I gotta get ready to mark it out if this thing turns downward against me. All right, we're green. Slightly green. Let's see if we get the spike up that we're looking for here. All right, CATB's testing $3 now. $3 here for CATB. We'll come back to this. I'll tell you how it goes. $3 test for CATB here. All right, I'm probably going to have to get out of this for a small loss here. We're break even. We're letting it work. Ooh. All right, so yeah, we took a loss there. We're back. We're down like 60-something bucks. Still small, relative. Most of the time I'm making like hundreds per day. So that's okay. Did somebody sub? Hey, I appreciate the sub. Email. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the love, bro. Welcome to the team, man. Appreciate the support. CATB tried to break over 3. Just could not hold there. Just could not hold. The overall market's a little bit choppy and sideways, unfortunately, so there's not really too much going on. You know, there's not too much action right now. All right, there goes CATB up to over 3s. It's at 312s now. 312s for CATB. Big move. Huge rip. CATB up to 310s now. Big rip. Big moves. $314s now, $316s. We'll see if it breaks the 320 level for CATB. We'll watch it. We'll see what happens here. All right, see, it's trying to test these highs of the day. We'll see if it actually holds here or not, guys. We'll see if it holds. All right, so we're back in the SPY here. Lagging a little bit. Back in the SPY. One contract here. See if we can hold. There's some profit. I think if we break back under like 30s, we gotta bail out. All right, there's 39s. Let's see if we get some high breaks here. There's 34s again. There's 37s. All right, so we're good. 38s. Looking, making some money. Let's see if we hold. It rejects every time at 38. So if we actually break that level, we're looking really solid. There's 36s again. 38s, 40s. Let's break. And we are going to, come on, fill me. Okay, we got filled there. We're basically break even on the day. I'm going to jump into some micro E-mini trades. Yeah, we're going to jump in a smaller position, and we're going to add some more if we can. So we're in the micro E-mini now. We're going to add a little bit on this pullback. We're in with 4 contracts of the micro. All right, we're break even. There's 40s again. All right, so we're getting some pretty big pullbacks here, unfortunately. The market's just so choppy right now. I hope we break out of this range eventually, because it's getting a little dull, and I think I'm starting to force some stuff just because I want some stuff to trade. Like I said, under 30s though, yeah, we're gonna bail out of this. So we just sold half. It's almost a break-even day. We're down like 30 bucks today in futures, but yeah, we're gonna get out and come back when we see something that looks good. We're down very slightly on the day, and just to show you guys what I'm actually trading here with futures, here's the SPY itself, right? This is the SPY, and this is the range that we're getting stuck in. We're just getting stuck in like this range right here. Like, look at this. It's just choppy sideways until we break out of that range. I'm gonna trade some I'm gonna certainly trade some if we break out of this. But for now, we're just chilling, waiting for that to happen. Moving back to CATB here. CATB's couldn't hold threes, pulling back under threes here. We'll see if it holds $3 now. I think $3 is going to be a big support level for CATB. So we'll watch and wait. But we'll look at 3. There's 3. We'll see if it pushes up to test at least this range here. Alright, holding 3 nicely. We just jumped in a contract of the E-mini because we're testing the 40 level again. We're up slightly in this contract. Trying to get out for that $25 profit. There we go. So we caught it. So we are slightly down on the day. Not by much, though. Alright, so we got filled one contract of the E-mini. Man, my computer is lagging a little bit. We are getting this breakout that we wanted here. Alright, we're trying to get filled on this last contract. This is our P&L. Come on, fill me. Fill me. There we go. Alright, we got filled. We are green on the day. You can see my P&L right here. Let me move myself. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can see my P&L right there. We're up slightly on the day. Market's starting to break highs. We might trade it again here. Let's wait. We'll get into some micro E-minis, huh? We're gonna add. We're in with 2 contracts in the micro here. We're gonna add to it if it bounces and breaks this high right here, 38s. We're trying to break the high of the day for the overall market here. We're in with 2 contracts at the micro. Alright, that's the break. Alright, we're into 4 contracts in the micro. Alright, we just took 1 off, slightly in profit. Alright, let's try to take some more off. Alright, we got another one out there for the micro. Boom, there's the breakout. Got another one out for the micro. Alright, we got out the rest. So we are up about 75 bucks, a little bit, about $73.75. Again, look at this $3 level for CATB. Here's $3. Look at that. That's a level we can watch here, see if it holds support there. We did have one confirmation before, but it looks like it's dropping below it now. So let's watch $3. AKER going again. AKER, big pullback. Big drop. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the love, man. Welcome to the team, bro. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. We do this live every single day. Hit the like button. You want to help support your boy here. And I appreciate the support. I really do. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I use VWAP. I use indicators as well. I use a little bit of a mix of everything, to be honest. So we'll use like certain EMA, certain VWAP levels, certain, you know, moving averages in general. Hey, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate the love, bro. Welcome to the team, man. All right, AKER holding. We got AMST showing up here. AMST right now. We got CATB still making some moves. Watching that pretty closely here. Hey, thank you for the sub, Thomas. Welcome, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Welcome to the team, bro. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. You know you want to. Hit that like button. Show your support. Yeah, we're watching CATB here. We're looking at this. We're really kind of watching it here. See if it pulls back to that previous high of the day right there. That's kind of what we're watching it the most, to be honest. What else we got? Here's the pullback. We'll see if it holds at that 275 level for CATB. Yeah, we'll watch it at 275. I think 75 is a $0.25 level, significant enough to certainly watch here. So this level right here, we'll see if it bounces there. You gotta love, I'm gonna say I'm really liking the YouTube censoring algorithm because it censors anybody that tries to self-promote, anybody that tries to plug themselves. Listen, if you're at another streamer's chat and you're trying to pump up your own channel, you're not doing it right. People take offense to that. You're gonna burn a lot of bridges in the trading world if you try to go to other people's streams and just try to plug your own content without asking. Like, that's not really that's kind of it's frowned upon in the trading world, and so don't do that. You're gonna get insta banned from my channel specifically, and you're gonna have a lot of bridges burned. You know, you're just gonna burn a lot of bridges in the YouTube space. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, so we'll watch 275 for CATB. We'll see what happens. I like Tefts. Tefts is solid. If you want to check out Tefts here, I got a link for you, Rope. And yeah, so like if you want to, you know, be a part of a funded account program, if you're overseas, if you're in the U.S., unfortunately, you won't be able to. But if you're overseas, you can still use Tefts. Educational platform, but most people are approved for the funded account program, which gives you 14,000 to trade with. No PDT rule. You can day trade and short. And I have gotten a withdrawal from them, and so they have processed my withdrawal, and they're pretty legit. Even though some people dislike them, the reality is it's one of the cheapest ways to get started if you're not in the U.S. And, you know, the platform's solid, too. So we didn't hold that 275 level that I was watching for CATB. I'm still not necessarily, like, against it. We're still going to keep an eye on it for sure. Alright, so we're not holding. We'll see if CATB bounces at the VWAP now. I do think that's an interesting spot. See if it holds or bounces at the VWAP or like what it does there. Alright, there's just trying to bounce at the VWAP. Yeah, that's right. Get to take a nap in your trading, huh? Yeah, that's a solid part of trading. AYTU? Yeah, we can check it out. Yeah, AYTU is making some big moves, guys. Look at AYTU. Solid moves there for AYTU. Sitting at 93 cents. We'll watch it to see if it breaks $1. I think that's the most interesting spot, to see if it holds or breaks $1. It's sitting at 93.5 cents now, looking very solid here, so let's watch it. Again, the stock is AYTU. Hey, nice, Daniel. Hey, congrats, brother. Interesting. For AYTU, that's what happened with it? They filed their 10K? AYTU pushing up, trying to break highs here. So let's watch. It's at 94 cents roughly. Hey, nice. Watching the SPY. The SPY's just too rangy right now. There's nothing to really happen. I'm waiting for some type of movement that looks good, but a little bit boring right now. Big pullback for AYTU. It's down to 92 cents. 92 cents. So a big pullback here. We'll see what we get, but nothing too special right now for it. We're watching that high of the day at 94 cents. See if we could ever break that. I just jumped in the market here. We're going to try to get out at this level here. All right, so we're out. So $125 day in the SPY. You can see my P&L right here. $125 day, roughly a little bit under that. 123 something. 123.75 on the day. So we'll take it. You know, we'll take it. The market finally gave us a little bit of movement. AYTU, nothing special right now. And like I said, if you want to trade on the same futures platform that I'm using, there's a lot of benefits. Specifically, they're regulated in the US. The funded account program I'm using for futures have paid out to their profitable traders almost $2 million this year. They are regulated in the US. They're very cheap, less than $130. It's $120 for the base package. They'll give you a 30K demo account, and if you can make money, specifically if you can make $2,000 on that 30K demo account while following the rest of their rules, hitting their profit target, they will fund you $30,000. There's other packages all the way up to over $100,000 in funding, and it's a really great way if you're a good trader and you know you're profitable, but you might not have the capital to really take the swings that you want to take. Check out the Top Step Futures program. Really legit. I'll post this link here and you can check them out. We're going to pin this to the top here as well. There's the 20% off link, and we're going to pin that to the top. Oh, also, they also have a Forex funded account program too, if you're into the Forex market as well. What? All right, we're scalping a little bit more in Top Step here. All right, we just got out of there, so we caught that big move here. You can see we're up $212 in futures, and this is what you can do with the Top Step platform in the Top Step program there. You can see there's the move. Really solid moves here. Caught the market rip, so that's good. SNDL, APHA, and some of the cannabis stocks are starting to roll back here. CATB never held. It's sitting at 250 now, testing 250. Bitcoin never really did much today, so we'll wait for that to be a little bit more volatile. We have WORX showing up on the scans, although the volume's not great. AWX showing up on the scans, although the volume's not that great for that one either. What else we got moving in the penny stock space, guys? CATB. Yeah, I was watching at these big levels. They just never held. I think it dragged the stock down more. Hey, nice, Tiny. Oh, I think you messaged me yesterday, Tiny. I forgot to get back to you, reminding me of that. Yeah. Yeah, Nando, my setup for the moving average is the 26 or the 26 SMA and the 12 EMA is the setup. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Alright, so CATB, it broke back over 250. We'll see if it actually holds there or not. APVO, yeah, this one's ripping. If you like mid and high caps, APVO is ripping up pretty big here. Nice strong move, heading up. We'll see if it actually holds there, what's going on with it or not. But yeah, just to show you guys kind of what Top Step is all about. You can use a lot of different platforms. Let me see. Alright, so with Top Step in their funded account program, they have funded 3,049 accounts this year in 2020. They have funded 3,049 accounts. Average total monthly withdrawal for their funded traders is 134,000. So they're basically paying out almost 140K to their traders every single month, representing 143 countries. 15 days is the fastest number of days to get funded. And yeah, like I said, they're regulated in the US and legit, and you can see it's pinned to the top of the page if you want to check it out. Yeah, I know, Jean-Reeve. You see that, bro? I lost my headphones, dude. I don't know what happened to my headphones, man. You know? But yeah, here's the Top Step link. But yeah, I lost my headphones, man. Honestly, I'm starting to think somebody stole them. You know? Because, like, these things just disappeared. Straight up just disappeared. Here, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta run to the restroom. Give me, like, 2 minutes. Alright, guys. I'm back. What's up, team? What did I miss? What's crazy right now? SOL. Yeah, SOL doesn't look bad, though. At least it's got some okay movement here and, like, some decent, like, pushes. You can see it moving some. Look at SNDL, APHA, ACB. Those are still ripping. Here, I'm going to jump in on this pullback to see if we can hold at this $0.5. I'm in with one contract now of the E-mini. It's at 50s. Still consolidating. That's 48. So I'm trying to see if this thing breaks. We're about break even. We're there's 49s, 50s. Or break even. I like this move. It looks good. It's just I don't know if we're actually gonna hold. We're break even right now in futures. 51s. All right, we're break even. Let's see if we can get some profit. All right. $51s, 50s. Now this 52s, 53s, we're slightly in the profit now, but let's see if we get a little bit more here. Here's 54s. Let's try to get out there. 50s. Come on, feel me. Alright. I'm just going to mark it out there and take my profit. Yeah, we're up 237. At least I got filled at the right spot. You can see my P&L right here. This is my P&L in futures. Futures are very profitable. Not a bad day. We'll see what else we get today, but good luck, guys. Like I said, NAOV is starting to kind of creep back after a very crazy, kind of ridiculous day. NAOV. I mean, you can use a lot of different platforms. I just use the Top Step platform because it has 0 commissions there. And so there's no commissions on the Top Step platform. There are fees though, but there's no commissions there. So I just use the Top Step platform. But you can also use like Ninja Trader. You can use... There's a bunch of them you can use. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, like you can use... You can use Ninja Trader, you can use Trade Station, you can use a bunch of different ones if you want. But I use Top Step because they don't have any commissions. Although they do have fees from the CME, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And so you're going to have to pay some fees per trade. But it's very small. I don't think you can use Thinkorswim. Here's the list. I'll give you the list. The list is you can use Bookmap, X-Ray. You can use Order Flow Trading. You can use CTS. You can use RTrader Pro, Trade Navigator, Day Trader, Investor RT, Volfix, Motive Wave, and Multi-Charts. Yeah, so Tanya, I see your question if you're listening. So basically with futures, the program is a funded account program for day trading. And so when they say open contracts, like they have, if you look on their platform here, it'll give you a calendar on what you need to be flat for. And so just to give you a quick rundown, like here is their calendar. And like what it does is it teaches you how to be a better trader because a lot of these you should be flat on. And so today, for instance, at 10:30 Central, which is 9:30 market time, at 9:30 at the open, you have to be flat if you're going to trade crude oil futures. So if you're trading crude oil futures, you got to be flat. Tomorrow at the opening bell, if you trade natural gas futures, you got to be flat. And then Friday, I'm pretty sure you got to be flat early in the morning at like 7:30. But that's what you have to be flat for. You can also not hold your position overnight. Like you can't hold overnight, and so you have to be flat by the end of the futures trading day, which is basically by the end of after hours. Although you can't trade, my suggestion if you're going to trade futures is don't trade at all past regular market hours. But that's the only thing. That's what it basically is saying, that you can't swing trade futures. You have to be flat towards the end of the day every day that you trade with them. I'm not sure, Jay. You have to check with Thinkorswim. I'm not sure what the E-mini fees are. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here, team. Love you all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, one more time, if you want to check out the funded account program, look at the pinned message. Look at the very top of the chat. You'll see the message for Top Step pinned to get 20% off. It's 120 bucks, very cheap. And again, I think it's going to teach you how to be a good trader. But I love you all. Hit that subscribe button. Click the like button if you want to help support your boy here. Good luck in the markets, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day, team. A very green day again. I haven't had a losing day this week at all. In penny stocks, I'm up decent, 20 bucks. Futures, I'm up 200 and something. And so we're killing it today in the market. I'm very happy with today's results. I'll see you all later. Love you all. Have a good day, team. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, also, you want to check out Benzinga, which are really dope scanners, honestly. And these scanners are very, very useful, especially this bottom scanner. It's really telling me what's moving in the market. Check out Benzinga. There's the Benzinga link. Really dope scanners, and shout out to Benzinga because they're actually allowing me to stream these scans almost in real time. I have to have like a 2-second delay on them. And so really dope scans. Check out the link there. Good luck. Have a good day, team. We'll see you guys later.